Hello, my name is Justin Dragoo, and today I'm going to be discussing Academy Award-winning actress Natalie Portman. Recently, I began watching a masterclass of Natalie Portman that she teaches specifically on acting, and one of the things that Natalie Portman discusses in reference to her career and her skill in acting is that she started off as a child actress, and so she was never formally trained in acting. She was never formally taught. Rather, she learned her skill of acting, and she encompassed all of that into her acting through just being in films. And one of the ways that she was able to do that was by taking things from other actors or observing things from other people that she was able to then put into her own craft. And one of the things that she emphasizes in her masterclass, one of the things that she does when she's developing a character is to develop an intimate relationship with the character in which that you are playing. And one of the things that she will do is she will create a timeline of her character. Not only what is represented on the script, on the page, but rather also events that could have happened before the story that's being portrayed on film, and kind of diving herself into the mental state of that character. Oftentimes, she will portray characters that are fairly opposite of who she is as a person. And in doing this, she's able to separate herself from the character in which she is playing and separate those emotions, separate those things. Although she is able to channel bits and pieces of herself into the role she plays, she finds it important to really go into the mindset of a character and really be saying things from how that character would be saying things. Not only what is said in the script, like I said, but also what the actor believes that character would do. Uh, and Natalie Portman she's a Harvard graduate. She studied psychology, so she's really well at observing others and observing behavioral patterns and really divesting herself into the characters that she plays, because she's really able to go through the mindset of that person. And she's really able to divest herself into that person by sorting through the emotions, sorting through what the character would say, what the character wouldn't say, what the character would do, what the character wouldn't do. And she really values that in her craft, more so the realness and what is being portrayed on screen with that character. And she has said in many times in her masterclass that it's important to be real. It's important to portray a real person. Even though it is a character, it's a real person that you are portraying on screen. Not necessarily because it's a biography or it's an actual real human being that lived, but when she's divesting herself into a character, she wants to portray it as if it's a real person, as if the audience can connect better to that person because of the way that she is portraying them. And I think that that's a beautiful thing. I think that that is an important thing in acting, because it connects the audience to not only the character, but it connects them better to the story. And it can make a film better when an actor is fully immersed in that character and is able to portray that on the screen, is able to separate themselves from the person that is being shown to the audience. And with Natalie Portman, she's able to separate Natalie Portman from her character. And going back and looking at some of the films that she's done, including V for Vendetta and Black Swan, Vox Lux, Jackie, the Star Wars films, Marvel films, she's done many, many films. You can really see that she divests herself into the characters that she plays. I think you can see that specifically in films like V for Vendetta. In that film, she shaved her head for the role, and appearance is another thing that is important in portraying a character. And that's another thing that she discusses as well, is separating what you look like from what the character looks like. And that's shown really well in that film in particular. Um, with Black Swan, it was a psychological difference. It was the character that she was portraying was a different person than Natalie Portman, and she really had to dive herself into the mindset of Nina, her character, and the ballerina, and kind of the mental state that she goes through throughout the course of that film. And I think that because Natalie Portman is able to portray realness on screen, she's able to develop those intimate relationships with the characters that she plays, that she's really able to succeed as an actress, and that is why she is one of the greatest actresses around today.